The reflective assignment that I would like to talk about is week 8 and 9's, and it was a s'more, and it was either to create a lesson plan or to observe the observation videos and the teachers and their lesson plans that they made for the class. I have it correctly titled at the top, and then the social science lesson plan intro to the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl, and World War II is the title that I would have it in my computer in my notes. The basic information lets the teacher know exactly what's going to be talked about. So it's the intro to students to information about the Great Depression, the Dust Bowl, and World War II. It includes California history and English literacy for the 4th grade and takes about 50 minutes. This is a list of the material that the teachers would need to complete it. I put this so the teachers know exactly what they need to complete the lesson plan. The worksheet is the first thing that would be needed. I have a picture of it down here. It shows you exactly what the worksheet looks like. There's a link to it right here that if you click on it, takes you to it, and it's on the first page right here. This is where I got the worksheet from, and then this is the background information that is also listed in the list of materials that the teacher would need to read out to the class. Next is that background information that we also talked about, the social science textbook and pencils. This is also the standards. I included the standards and the learning objective that would be used with the lesson plan so the teacher knows exactly what's going to be covered within this lesson plan and what the students should know after. Clicking on these images, you can see exactly the lesson plan or the content standard for history, social science content standard, and the ELA content standard and my learning objective. I have the pedagogy wheel down here to show exactly how I got the product for my learning objective. So it goes from evaluate to discuss, and then reporting is how I got to reporting in my learning objective. Then I have the assessment of learning, which just explains what the students will be doing and what they throughout the activity. The sequence of activity breaks it down to minutes, what the teachers should be doing and what the students should be doing. You have the intro that will last for 6 minutes, the explicit instruction for 20, group presentation for 15 to 20, and a review. I added the review because it's good to go over what the students know and assess what they gained from the lesson plan. Then I have the characteristics of the BSCS 5E instructional models seen in the lesson plan. And I list out the 5 E instructional model to show what engages the students, what they do to show exploration, explanation, elaboration, and evaluation throughout the lesson plan. And if you click on this bottom thing, or this link right here, the lesson goes to my UDL assignment, and this is how I would have it formatted within my computer, and you can see it by clicking on that link. There's the background information and also the worksheet. The next UDL video I would like to talk about is week 10. I made this with Adobe, and I'll click it. And this one was for the assessments. To observe the videos and find the different forms of assessment. So I list the different forms of assessment that I will be talking about in this video, and I list the definitions of summative, formative, oral, and portfolio to show that I know the definitions, and then I go to the examples that I found within the video, and I break down why they are summative and why they are formative, oral, and portfolio throughout the video with the audio that I have silent right now. This is the formative assessment, and we talked about this during class, and I just found this forms of assessment very important, and it was really cool to be able to take out information and assessments that I found within the observation video and explain them here. Then this is an example of me taking it out. They were doing a warm-up, which I found as formative assessment for the teacher to know exactly what they need to know or go over that day. They can learn from that assessment and assess the students. Then there's oral assessment, which was found in multiple of the videos that I thought was very interesting. As you can see in the bottom left corner, the students are talking and having discussions, and the teacher would go around the room and observe the students and what they had to say and basically assess their learning and what they needed to work on. I added the portfolio one just because we used portfolio in this current class we are doing right now. We used the portfolio, which I thought was very interesting. I also thought it was very good to see the progress, how students came throughout the semester or throughout the year. And I would use all of these formative assessments or forms of assessments. And there's the list of them again. Thank you.